Pep Guardiola has taken over the reins at the Allianz Arena, but what can the new Bayern boss do to better last season's treble-winning campaign, in which a 12-year wait for Champions League glory came to an end at Wembley?
Throughout his time at Barcelona, Pep Guardiola proved himself to be a brilliant man manager, a great motivator, but also quite an innovative tactician. You know, he got rid of players like Ronaldinho and Deco, and he brought younger players like Sergio Busquets and Pedro through. And altogether, he created this the beautiful Barcelona system we came to know and enjoy.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a challenge for him, because although Barcelona was, you know, the best team in years in history of football, but somehow it was his home team. It's where he always been there, and he knew perfectly. Now he's going to somewhere completely new, and I mean, he loves challenges.
Guardiola won 14 trophies in just 4 seasons at Barcelona, including 2 Champions League triumphs. But will the new man employ his proven possession tactics at the German giants?
Pep Guardiola, when he was at Barcelona, he was at the apex of an entire system. So the youth teams were playing a certain way, the B teams were playing a certain way. And under Guardiola, the A team, the seniors, they were exemplifying that brand of football.
I think he'll do well, because obviously he's a great manager, but as well he's very clever. He won't try to impose that system that he used at Barcelona for Bayern Munich, because he hasn't got the players to do that.
Now, he doesn't have that innate knowledge of the Bayern system, not yet anyway, that he can impose sort of a bottom-up structure on the entire organisation. So first off, it's going to be about tweaks to the playing style for the first team, and making sure that they can see out games.
It remains to be seen whether Pep's Bayern can overtake his former club to become the dominant force in European football. But the man who's done it all before looks pretty well equipped to achieve just that.
If you're to look at the Bayern Munich squad as an observer, it's quite settled. There aren't really many positions in the team up for grabs.
So obviously it's going to have to be an understanding for him how the players are used to play in that club with such a big history, and then the players obviously learning the methods of Guardiola. So for him that's going to be the challenge, how to make this great Bayern Munich team play a little bit like the way he loves football, which is maybe a bit more of possession.
The other appointment that this may replicate is Jurgen Klinsmann. Now, there was a man who was going to come into Bayern with his new ideas, with a fresh ethos, with a new ideology, and it completely bombed. So if by October, November, results aren't spot on and Bayern find themselves off the pace in the Bundesliga, I'm afraid Guardiola's reputation at Barcelona isn't going to count for an awful lot.